Good friend and founder of Indiana Originals, Mel McMahon, joins us. She's taken to the stage. I've known you from radio, I've known you from television, but now in the theater.
Yes. Did you know I'm a tap dancer, Tracy?
What? Are you really?
Yes. I've been tapping since I was 4 years old. I grew up in theater. I grew up ushering at the Cabaret downtown. I feel very, very comfortable here right now at Civic Theater.
Well, give us the rundown. Give us the numbers. It's pretty substantial what this place means.
Oh, it is. It has such a history, and it's one of, 70 theater? Oh, I have my numbers screwed up. I'm going to grab this, not because this is important. I don't want to mess this up. It is one of the 10 largest of over 7,000 active community theaters in the United States.
Oh, wow. All right. I knew it was big for community theater. I didn't realize it was in that upper echelon.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure to make that point correctly because
Sure.
Civic is a really, really big deal. It's had a fantastic impact on the community over the last 100 years, and they really need our support right now, too.
Yeah, I mean, we've talked about, we were just talking to George from Festiva about what the pandemic and the COVID guidelines has done for the restaurant industry. Very much the same for performing arts.
It really is. These theater seats are empty right now, and we want to fill them back up. And we have a very special event that's inviting you to welcome live theater back to the stage right from your living room.
Okay, what's going to happen? What's going to take place?
Ghostlight Cabaret is Thursday, October 25th, and this is a very cool October 15th. This is a very cool virtual event. You can buy your tickets online at civictheater.org, and this theater is going to be full of actors that have been on this stage over the last 10 years. And it's a cabaret style, right? So it'll be a variety of performances from over the years. You can watch it from the comfort of your living room and help a great cause at the same time.
So the Ghostlight thing, that has some history to it. It's a particular type of performance?
It sure does. The Ghostlight, it's a single floor lamp, one light bulb at the top, and it's the signal of a return of theater. And it's on every single stage at the end of a performance. And when all the lights are down, that one is always still on. And so that is the signal of the return of the theater, and we want to bring that return here to Civic Theater too.
That's great. This is also one of those, I feel sometimes I drive the point home too often, but maybe it can't be done enough, that when Indiana Originals, people perceive that as, it's going to be some foods and a couple of artisans and small shops and things like that. It's way beyond that sort of collective.
It is. We try to show people that you can support local no matter where you are and throughout your day, right? It's not just going to a local restaurant. It's not just going to a boutique, right? It could be the theater you attend. It could be the accountant you use. It could even be a radio station that you listen to. We want to show people that it's easy to live a local lifestyle if you know where to look. And that's where IndianaOriginals.com, and that's where our app powered by B&W Plumbing, Heating, Cooling, and Drains comes in handy.
And I'm guessing you've probably seen some incredible examples of these businesses, of these originals, doing the things they need to do to stay viable during this pandemic.
Well, Civic Theater is a perfect example. There were so many different virtual opportunities that maybe they wouldn't have taken advantage of up to this point. And they still have in-person program going on too. We were just talking about something for my kindergartner just before we went on the air here. So there is tons to do. And we really need to take advantage of those different opportunities because there may be things that we can take advantage of now that were life back to what we call normal, we wouldn't have been able to.
So I want you to think back a little bit. From 2014 when you started this, I knew you well before then, to now. I don't think you predicted a pandemic necessarily, but are you where you thought it would be at this point?
I am very excited about how people have embraced supporting local. 62% of people in a really big survey that was done last month said they support local more now than they did the first 3 months of the year. And a lot of people are doing more online now as well. And so it's really important and it's really vital that we keep supporting these Indiana original businesses. They're the ones creating jobs. They're the ones creating tax dollars so we have resources. They're the ones really creating healthier, stronger communities and keeping our communities vibrant. Right? People don't want to go to the same old, and places like Civic Theater are the ones that make our neighborhoods unique. So we're close. I would love, here's the thing with being an entrepreneur, the dream always gets bigger. So I am so blessed and so humbled to be able to represent these members and to promote them. And, I didn't know that we would still be here in 2020, let alone towards, the end of the year through a pandemic. So I'm very grateful and very blessed. And I just want to keep rooting our members on.
Well, I hope your members are grateful and blessed that you're doing what you're doing passionately. Also, quickly, I understand you have a podcast in the works.
I do. We're going to start broadcasting local. Well, I guess it's not broadcasting because it's a podcast, but
Yeah.
local message is going to be distributed by the All Indiana Podcast Network starting next week. So I'm very excited to bring on entrepreneurs and share even more stories about great places like Civic Theater. And you can listen whenever you want to because it's a podcast.
I still
So
say
thanks.
things like, well, that's on tape. Where do we go? IndianaOriginals.com?
Yep, IndianaOriginals.com has the link for this event, or you can also buy your tickets at civictheater.org.
Are we going to see a couple of tap steps or no?
We can.
Okay.
Let me just start here. Ready?
Yeah. Holy. You've been holding out on us, McMahon. We're going to get you a hat, a cane, and some
Come to the
spats.
theater, whether it's from your living room or when they reopen.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Mel. We'll put the links on IndieStyle.tv. Can't wait to listen to the podcast. She wasn't kidding.
Oh man, that a girl. I always feel like guests need to be careful what they tell us, like these hidden talents,
Yes,
because
they
we're
do.
gonna put you on TV doing something else. Thank you so much, Mel.